Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Busy Course. This video I'm going to discuss about Google Ads advanced bidding strategies, or we can call them as a smart and automated bidding strategies as well. So till now we have seen many bidding strategies like a manual CPC. So manual CPC is simply like a manual bidding that you give for a system so that it will be not having any right to control over your bidding. So let's say if you have given some 100 rupees per click, so Google will take only that 100 rupees. So it will not raise your bidding or it will not lower your bidding. Okay. So based on your bidding, it will compare with other competitors and it will show the ad. The next we have seen maximize clicks. So we have seen with this maximize clicks, it is simply like a driving as many clicks as possible within your budget. So whereas with this maximize clicks, I have option of choosing max CPC. That means I can restrict a Google that, hey, if I mention that max CPC is like 100 rupees, hey Google, you can just take 100 rupees and you can take anything below this 100 rupees, but not more than 100 rupees. This is like maximum amount that you want to bid per a click. So when you choose this maximize clicks option, you have option of choosing max CPC that we have already discussed. And we have also discussed with a VCPM. So viewable CPM. I am going to pay when I get 1,000 viewable impressions. So CPM is normally cost per 1,000 impressions. VCPM is viewable cost per 1,000 impressions. You are going to pay when you get a 1,000 impressions viewed. That means it's perfectly the when the ad got viewed only, you're going to pay money. Okay. And yes, of course, many other things like CPI, cost per installations, you're going to pay when someone installs your app, right? And CPV, cost per view, that means you're going to pay per view here, cost per view. Okay, so these are the few bidding types we have already chosen. So these are the bidding types we have already chosen while choosing some campaign types. So apart from this, we have many other bidding strategies like automated bidding strategies. So those bidding strategies will give you the great results. So now let us see what are those bidding strategies and how we can use this. So now let us see where we can find out the bidding strategies in Google Ads interface. Okay, so getting to this tools and settings. So under this, you have option called bid strategies. So go there. Right. So click this plus icon, you can see the bidding strategies. So target CPA, target ROAS, maximize clicks, maximize conversion value, and target impressions. These are the available bidding strategies. So now let's see what is this target CPA. Target CPA. So CPA is cost per acquisition. Okay. What does it mean? CPA cost per acquisition, what does it mean? So what does it tell you when you choose this bidding strategy? So let me just explain you. Let's say that you have run an ads and you got a clicks around 100. So 100 clicks you got and your CPC is somewhere around like 100 rupees. So what is the cost? Cost
10,000.
10,000 rupees. So assume that out of 100 clicks, I got a 5 conversions. Okay, so out of 100 clicks, that means 100 people have clicked my ad. So out of 100 people, only 5 people got converted. So my conversion rate is just a 5%. That's it. Okay, so now what I'm trying to say is, what is the cost per conversion now? Cost per conversion is like I got my ad spent is like a 10,000 rupees. And what is my cost? How many conversions I got? It's like
Five.
5 conversions only. So tell me, what is cost per conversion now?
2000.
2,000.
2,000. That means for every conversion, how much I'm paying here?
2,000 rupees.
2,000 rupees. That means, so here what I'm trying to say when I choose this CPC, here I'll be able to mention my CPC. Okay, so let's say that 2000 rupees. That means, hey, Google, so take this 2000 rupees as a acquisition. So acquisition is simply nothing but action, guys. So action can be your conversion again. So I'm telling to Google that, hey, please take this 2000 and give me as many conversions as possible. Okay, this is what 2000 rupees I am going to pay. And so before doing this CPA, make sure that you have done some conversions. So again, you need to have a lot of data, like, you should have a great data from, like, you should run at least 30 days, minimum 30 days, your ad has to be run in previous, and you should have already set up some conversions actions with the value. Then only this CPA will work out. So how Google is finding out, yes, this person is more likely to convert. So I am going to give the conversion. So how Google will come to know, how the system will come to know is simply when it observes your previous data. So if it wants to give you a perfect CPA values, then obviously you should run your campaigns at least for 30 days with a conversion action setup. Then only this will work out. Okay. So that is what CPA you are simply going to give. So 2000 rupees I am giving for a acquisition. So I am giving for a conversion. You should try to bring as many conversions as possible. Okay. So you can just simply give a name for your conversion, anything, and then save it. So you can just select a campaign here itself. That means this bidding strategy for which all campaigns you have to set up. So there itself you can select the campaign and you can save it. So this is what simply the CPA meaning in a bidding strategies. Right. So the next is target ROAS. Okay. So the name implies target ROAS. This is called return on ad spend, or we can call it as a revenue over ad spend. Anything is fine. Hmm. So I just want to give a little bit explanation about this ROAS. Return on ad spend. You are just simplifying that how much in return you want from your ad spend. Let us say that you have spent like 100 rupees on your ad. Okay. So let's say that you want a 500 rupees in return. Okay. Let's say that 500 rupees sales you got. Okay. Now ROAS formula is the revenue you have generated in sales. Okay. Divided by, sorry, where is divided by? Okay. The revenue you have generated and in through sales, it's like 500 sales you got. And out of how much you have spent only 100 rupees. Okay. Into 100. And by this, what is a percentage? It's a 500 percentage. So you can simply mention that, hey, I want a 500 rupees. I mean, I want a 500% in return for every ad spent. So for every 100 rupees I spent on my ad, I want 500 rupees in return. So this is what you're just mentioning to Google, that you should run ads more likely in such a way that I will be getting a 500% in return. So here you are just going to mention the percentage ROES. Okay. So whatever the ad spent, whatever the amount you have spent on ad, it will likely run ads to give a 500% in return. Okay. This is what simply return on ad spend. So give a name and then give a percent. So by this, you came to know that, yeah, I have spent a 100 rupees, but what happens? What I want in return is that 500 rupees I want in return for every 100 rupees I spend. Okay. So for every 1 rupee I spend, I want 5 rupees in return in such. So this is what simply in the percentage base you have to mention. It can be anything, depends on your requirement. Okay. So the next is maximize clicks. Maximize clicks we have already seen. It is a max CPC. So you are going to drive as many clicks as possible within your budget so that you can choose some max CPC so that you can restrict a Google not to take a more than that particular amount. So next here, maximize conversion. So maximize conversion is also same like a maximize clicks. Okay. Maximize conversions is also same like a maximize clicks, but there you're concentrating more on clicks, but here you will be concentrating more on
conversions.
so here I'm telling to Google that I want as many conversions as possible within my daily budget. Let's say that my daily budget is something like a 3,000. So I'm telling to Google that so try to bring as many conversions as possible within my budget. So that is what you are telling to Google. Okay. So again, in order to use this, make sure that you have set up some conversion action in your account. So for using this CPA or ROAS or maximize conversions, definitely you should link up with your conversion action in your account. Right. The next thing is maximize conversion value. Okay, so here we have maximize conversion value. Okay. So guys, do we know how to create a conversion? Hmm? How to create a conversion? So while creating a conversion, so I tried giving a value for my conversion. That means whenever someone gets converted in my site, so what is the profit? Simply how much I am earning. So have you seen that process in the conversion section? Yes or no? Or do you want me to show you once again? So go to tools and settings and then conversions. So I just want to show you that option. That's it. We are not going to back to conversion action again. So let me take one of the conversion over here. Yeah. So can you see? Edit settings. So here I have a value. Okay. So you can give a value that means what is the worth of your conversion. Now, conversion can be different from business to business. So for my business, conversion can be when someone filled up my contact form and been to thank you page. Okay. So being a thank you page is one of my conversion. So what is the worth of your conversion? You are just mentioning here. Okay, so tell me when you create any conversion action, will you be having only one conversion action? No, right? So we will be creating multiple conversions. Assume that you have a two conversions. Okay, so for one conversion, like for one conversion action, you have mentioned the value across like 2,000. So that means when someone purchases that product, it is that your conversion and the worth of your product is 2,000. Assume that and you have created one more conversion action and the worth of that product is let's say 10,000 rupees. That means so which conversion have a more highest value? This is 10,000. Okay. So okay, let me define with a particular product. Let's say it is simply okay. So these are my two conversions. Cotton dress material is 2,000 rupees. It's at the profit, the earning I'm getting when someone purchases it's like a 2,000 rupees, and when someone purchases LED TV, it's like a 10,000. So two conversions I just wrote over here. Now, if I choose this maximize conversion value, so this system will likely to have a likely to give you the highest conversion value. So it will try to give you the conversions which is having a highest value. So now which is having a highest value, it's a LED TV. So Google will try to, I mean, the system will try to give you as many conversions. I mean, it will try to maximize your value. Okay. So here you will be likely to get a highest maximum conversion value. So that is what simply the conversion value. So you can even choose, this is what simply like you're doing some split test. Okay. So Google, this system will try to give you the highest value. Okay. So again, in order to do this also, you should have the conversion action set up in your account. So for everything. Next. Next, the final one is target impression share. Okay, so target impression share is nothing but where do you want to show up your ad? So there are three options here. Anywhere on the results page, anywhere on the results page means it can be like we will be Google will be showing up seven results in a SERP, right? So anywhere means among those seven positions, your website or your ad may be in those positions. Again, top of the result page means definitely it can be 1 to 4, like your place can be one, first, second, third, or fourth. Then obviously top of the absolutely top of the page means absolutely the top position. So here you can tell to Google that, hey, every time whenever someone searches for my keyword, I want to show my ad. So when your intention is to show the ad continuously, then you can choose this impression share. That means so you will be showing your ad continuously with this option. So let's say now simply learn all these websites, all these advertisements. Whenever I search for those people are showing ads. Why? Because they have set up this option. So every time the ad is appearing. So you can choose anywhere on the results page or top of the result page or absolutely top of the results page. Okay, again, it is like a bit expensive. And why I'm saying this automated bidding strategy is if I select any option here, so let's say top of the results page, Google will automatically set your bidding. So here it is showing you target impression share automatically sets your bids to increase your ads chance of appearing in search page area you select. So you don't have a right to control over your biddings. That's the reason I call it as a automatic. So Google itself sets the bidding. Okay, let's say your competitor is going with the 100 rupees. If you go with automated bidding, so it will change to 100 or 101 and it will places your ad on top. So that's the reason it is automated bid. Okay, so if you don't want to take risk with all these automated bidding strategies and you just want to control the biddings by yourself, then go with the manual CPC. That's it. So let's say you want to take a risk and whatever, no matter. So I just want to bid top. I just want some conversions. I just want to maximize the value. So if you want all these things, then go with the automated bidding strategy. So the system will itself sets the bidding and it will show up the ads and it will bring you the conversions. Okay. So these are the bidding strategies we have, guys. So if you don't want to select the bidding strategies here itself, so directly in the campaign level only you can select. Okay. So while creating a campaign, you will be having option of choosing a bidding strategies. Go there and you can choose the bidding strategies directly there itself.
So finally, hope you got a clear idea about these bidding strategies. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Bye bye.